Hey, this is John Sifferman from johnsifferman.com, where I teach real-world strength training, and this video is all about better alternatives for strength training your legs. So I'm going to go through some different exercises, demonstrate them for you, and compare them with more traditional strength training for your legs. So, first one is the leg extension machine. It's the machine where you sit down, sometimes put on a seatbelt, and you extend your knee forward, both knees. I'm just demonstrating for you. Works the quads. Thing about these machines is they put a lot of stress on your knees and they put your body in an unnatural position, and it's not a very functional movement. When in life are you going to be extending your knee like this against heavy resistance? It just doesn't happen in real life, and it puts your body under a strange load. So what's a better alternative for the leg extension machine? Cool it, buddy. I always choose a squat, and you can start with a body weight squat, so shoulder width stance, and you squat between your legs as far down as you can. If this is as far down as you get, that's great, but I always prefer body weight squats to the leg extension machine. Next exercise is the hamstring curl. That's where you curl your leg back against the hamstring resistance. Depending on how you do it, it's going to work your hamstring muscles on the back of your leg here, and if you do it wrong, it'll work your glute muscles. But again, it puts your body in an awkward position. So what's a better alternative for the hamstring curl? And I like lunges and step-ups, like step-ups onto a bench or a table or something. And so here's a reverse lunge. And what you want to emphasize here for your hamstrings and your butt muscles, because your butt muscles will get activated in the lunges, is my dog is a pro wrestler and a pro shoer. And he's probably going nuts because I'm talking and I'm not talking to him. So you get into this reverse lunge position and you want a real good stretch here on the front of your hip, this rear leg hip. And that's going to ensure that you really activate your butt and your hamstring muscles to press back up to standing. So you can do reverse lunges, you can do forward lunges, and you can kick your dog in the head while you do it. So that's a much better alternative than the hamstring curl. You can also do bench step-ups, which I'll demonstrate in a second. So you also have those adduction and abduction machines that work the outsides of your thighs and the insides of your thighs. What's a better alternative for those? And it's usually a lateral leg training movement, and I prefer lateral lunges myself. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You can simply step out to one side and sort of lunge down, squat down, bringing your hips down, and then pressing off this heel, pushing yourself back up to standing. You can go the other way as well. Another way to do it is just get a really wide foot stance and squat down to one side and press back up to standing. Squat down to the other side. Notice how I rotate my toes upwards. It's probably really hard to concentrate on what I'm doing with crazy over here, running through my legs and all that. So those lateral lunges are a much better alternative than the adduction and abduction machine. So I'm going to restart the video and show you some step-ups. Okay, so here's the step-ups exercise. Again, this is great for the backs of your legs here, and if you do them on the side, it's great for your stabilizer muscles, the muscles you'd be hitting with the adductor and abductor machine. So just a regular step-up. Plant one foot down, driving through the heel, contracting these muscles on the back of your leg. Up to standing. You can put your foot down or leave it hovering for a little bit more of a balance challenge. So you can put the foot down or leave it hovering. Make sure you come to full knee lockout here. You could also do them laterally like this, which is going to put a little bit more of a stabilization challenge on you. Just press up and back down. Under control always. Press up and back down. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. So those are just some better alternative exercises than the machines can do for you. So I always prefer more functional exercises. So body weight, using your body weight as a resistance tool instead of these super high efficient machines that do all the work for you, because you're not required to stabilize the weights on a machine. Hey buddy. You know, the machine does all the stabilization for you. You're just pushing against a weight. We're just lifting a weight here, and the pulleys and the leverages make the exercise a lot easier than it would be in a real life activity, like actually squatting down to pick something up. There's a lot more that goes into that than, you know, just pressing against resistance pads. So this is John Sifferman from johnsifferman.com. Hope you try out these exercises, and we'll see you next time.